Hey guys, it's Leanne Winston, Psychic Medium. Thanks for joining in. I can see people are already coming in line online on Facebook. So, welcome to the show tonight. It's been a crazy week. We were away traveling last weekend off to Ballarat and had a really good weekend down there. Met a lot of lovely people. Hi, guys. Hi, Kelly. Now, guys, if you would like to connect through with me through my system, certainly type the word connect if you haven't done it in previous shows, and that will also give you the reminders of these shows coming up with that. Hi, Eve. I hope you're well, honey. Hi, Bree. All right, guys. Well, I would like to introduce Michelle Conway to you. I'm going to bring her up into the lobby in a moment to join in with the broadcast. Michelle is one of the beautiful mediums that I met on the weekend at Ballarat. Hi, honey. How you going?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Thank you for joining us. It's my honour to have you on.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
Oh, it's my pleasure anytime. So now, would you like to start with maybe just introducing, well, letting us know what you do and a little bit about yourself? We'll let you focus on you.
All right, sure. Well, okay. Well, my name's Michelle Conway, and I'm a psychic medium. I didn't really choose to be a psychic medium. It sort of kind of chose me. Ever since I can remember, way back, oh gosh, calling my mum into the bedroom saying, Mum, I've got spirit in here. There's ghosts in the room. They're waking me up. And Mum would be like, no, they're not. There's no one here. And I'd have the pillow pushed around my head as tight as I could, trying not to hear them. Go away, leave me alone. So I thought everybody was like that. I didn't know not
Mm.
everybody was aware of spirit. I thought it was natural and normal, So growing
Yep.
up, I was just had this ability to know things about people, to tune in, to be aware when spirit was around, all that sort of thing. Maybe kind of a little bit weird, I think. I think people thought, oh, what's going on with her at times, because I'd be like looking and seeing things happening and be like, why aren't everybody else aware of that? Anyway, as time passed by in my early 20s, I moved down to Geelong, and I went into a little shop down there called New Horizons at the time, and I said, "Oh, I'm new to town. I'm a reader." I gave them my phone number, and before long, I ended up with people. I was booked up for months in advance doing readings, and so it kind of just snowballed. I didn't really kind of make it happen. It just unfolded for me, and Dexter Tarot like that. So I think at one stage I had about 87 decks of the Rider Waite deck that I'd been
Oh,
given.
wow.
Yes, I
My
know.
goodness.
So it's like, well, if you can't get the hint, we're just going to keep throwing them at you until you get used to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just sort of snowballed from there, and I opened up my own centre and started taking tarot courses and development courses and meditation groups. And it was kind of funny how I came about to open up my first centre. It was in Shannon Avenue in Geelong West. And I was walking along the street one day, and I went into this real estate place, and I said, "Oh, have you got any shops for lease?" And they're like, "Oh, no, but we've got this old house." So I went down and I took a lease out on this old 2-bedroom house, and I had an open day, and on the open day it was actually an empty house. There was nothing in it. So
Oh, my goodness. That would have been spooky within itself.
I know. So what I done was I got all my tarot students and all my people that had done my courses to come along. We booked readings, and each room I labelled. So we had a meditation room, so people could go in and meditate, and they'd wait for their readings, and they'd go in another room, and that was empty too, but that was the workshop room. And so I had every room sort of delegated with an energy. Well, I was in there, I think, about 6 or 9 months, and before long, I ended up in a 2-story building in the CBD of Geelong with this healing centre. And it
Oh,
kind
my
of just,
goodness.
I know, it kind of just grew and grew, and it got bigger and bigger. And then from there, I went to close there and went to Melbourne, and then North Central Victoria, and it's been a real journey is all I can say. I've had
Yep.
this journey that spirit can take you on. You just never know what's next.
Yeah. And it changes all the time, doesn't it? And that's what I find for myself.
Yeah,
It's
don't plan too far ahead.
go with the moment. That's what I say. Every time I make plans, they go out the door. They take me in a different direction.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, like at the moment, I've decided, well, I'm going to start doing some expos. So I've started organising my own expos. I think we're up to number 5 this month, the 5th expo.
Beautiful.
And they're doing really well. So I created those so that people like ourselves can get together and get out into the community and really help and people to find answers, guidance, bring light, bring love, spread the fun, bring us all together as light workers and just be able to connect, And that's how I met you.
Yep. It is, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
I love it. A long way from home for me.
I know. And when I see you, I'm like, I'm sure you're from what? And I was kind of thinking, no, I must have been wrong. You must be local,
Yeah.
What are you doing all the way over here in Ballarat on the weekend?
There's no limits. That's it. I just go where they push me, I guess, is probably more the sort of thing. And luckily for me, I closed, well, unluckily, unfortunately, however you want to look at it, I actually closed my wellbeing centre down back in March and moved back home to work so I can actually start travelling a lot more and have the odd day off sort of thing rather than work 7 days a week. So, yeah, it's incredible. Well, hopefully we will get you over here to South Australia for some expos here. So, yeah, that's it. And that's something I didn't tell you either. We didn't get a chance on the weekend to sort of go into that. I do run one myself, which looks like it will be early next year, but that's usually in Murray Bridge. So, still on the drawing board for details at the moment.
That's hilarious because I was just talking to the other girls that do my expo. I said, maybe we should go to Murray Bridge.
Well, you can come in and join in and help me.
We'll blend them together.
Why not? Exactly. And Murray Bridge has always been, we've done 2 up there now over the last 2 years, and Murray Bridge has been exceptionally good to us in that way. There's a lot of beautiful people up there that are very open, and it's only 30 minutes from where we are here in Mount Barker. So I grew up in Murray Bridge. That's where I was born and where my family is. So, yeah, so it's just my calendar's got too busy this year to squeeze it in. We ran out of time. So, excellent. So, did you have the name of what your expo's called, honey?
Oh, it's nice and simple. Western Victoria's Psychic and Wellbeing Expo. I'm not very creative with things like that. So I just thought, what is it going to be, Because there's all these different names out there. And I thought, no, let's be regional Victoria, It's nice, easy, and just simple. Yeah.
Excellent. And what about the location of it? So people know if they're in Melbourne area or Victoria or travelling?
Well, we've just the one we've just done last month was in Echuca. So
beautiful.
We've been to Mildura, Horsham, Maryborough, Echuca, Ararat. Next month, next month we're in Ararat, and then back to Horsham, then Hamilton, down to Anglesea.
Wow, you're everywhere. I love it. Well, I noticed my receptionist Felicity is online, and she's also pretty much my manager as well. So, Fleck, I hope you're listening to all this, because this is stuff you're going to follow up on when you come back to work. Yeah, well, she might not be in a hurry.
You can come along. You're quite welcome. Join in the fun, because we are.
Yeah, why
we have
not?
Great fun. And that's what it's about. I said to everybody who's been part of it, I said, it's not my expos. These are our expos. It's you guys that make them what they are.
Exactly. Yep. And that's the way I look at it with ours as well. I don't call it my expo. I just, we start it rolling and the rest just follows.
Absolutely. So you just got to do what you started for. Yeah.
That's it, exactly. Spirit puts it in front of us. Now, we've got a lot of people saying hello to the ladies with that. So I'll just quickly bring some things up saying hello. Now, we will if you're happy to, we might do some little readings if you like, if you don't mind
Okay.
answering some questions. I might start with this one, Melissa. So, Melissa would like to know, will my relationship last? It's been a hard road, but seems to be going forward now. Will it last?
Well, as soon as I started reading that there, I thought, slowly, I'm feeling an energy around that starting to take on a new pathway, is what I'm being shown. Okay. I do feel it's going to pick up a little bit of pace for you. It's going to level out for a while. But what I'm also feeling is that by the time you settle into a new momentum, I'm seeing itchy feet with you. I feel like something different's going to be coming your way, and you're going to look at what you really want. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling around that. It's all about you in this, Melissa. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, rather than it being about the two of them sort of thing. And it's funny because reading that, it just makes me wonder where they've sort of been in the past energy as well, sort of what has caused that rocky road sort of thing.
yeah.
So hopefully, Melissa, that helps with that side of So thank you, Melissa, for your question. And we've got Amy says, hi, Leanne, on my partner's phone this time, so video works this time. Can you see anything? Laugh out loud. All right. I might take that one if you like.
Yeah, off you go.
We're taking turns, or whoever's drawn to it. I'm easy. I go with the flow. All right, Amy. I'm pleased that you got the video working this week as well. I was just saying to Michelle before that I put technology in a category of its own lately. So with all these retrogrades and stuff that go on, it certainly plays havoc with it as well. I do get the reference to there's changes coming around you, honey. And I also get the reference to it's time to take that step forward, because I get the feeling that you've always sort of taken that back step and hidden in the background, where spirit is now pushing you to move forward with that side of it. So I want to say, start looking at what it is that you need for you. I actually feel like I want to put the study books in front of you, Hannah, as well. So I want to say, look at the growth, the study, the opportunities that are coming your way this year, because I just get the feeling that it's been a bit of a rocky road, and I get the reference to now things are starting to move with you. I don't know if you find coins at times, but Spirit is giving me the coin, and I actually feel like I want to flick it on the hand, and I'm seeing a male's hand with that energy with that. So I want to say I'm acknowledging a grandfather figure around you that would sit and play with the hands. But it's funny because he only wants to show me his hand and the flicking. So I want to say that was something that he would do quite regularly with that. All right, Hansa, I will leave you with that. Hopefully that makes sense to you. And keep joining in. And guys, keep hitting the share button. Invite your family and your friends to join in as well. The more the merrier that join in. Excellent. So Debbie says, will I move to New South Wales?
Oh, I feel a lot of excitement as soon as I
Mm.
heard you say that and looked at that there. I just thought, oh my God, there's so much new energy coming in and around you at the moment. And I'm feeling a lot of excitement. Spirit are taking you on a new journey, is what I'm getting shown. Okay, now I'm not getting whether or not it's going to be a move to New South Wales, but I feel like a really big shift in energy is coming in and around, because I'm actually getting quite dizzy in my head. So I'm feeling the energy around you is going to take you into a new space of thinking, a new level of growth. Okay. And as I'm saying all this, I am getting an older lady figure that's standing behind you in spirit. And she's actually really embracing you in a lot of love. And she's telling you that it's safe for you to move forward now, too. Okay. Because you've been in a rock and a hard spot, is what she's showing me. And I'm feeling like you're getting released now. You're finally getting to move forward. So start to plan and dream. Allow yourself to start to dream and visualize what it is that you're really wanting to do in the next 6 months, because that's when you're going to see the changes for the move to where your next stage is. Okay, so I hope
Beautiful.
that's kind of helped you a bit there.
Yeah. How exciting, a big move. And I get the energy was building really big, really huge there as well with
Did you
that.
feel it all around
So
your head too?
I was actually getting the nervous feeling in the stomach, but then I started getting a bit of indigestion when you spoke about the female figure that's around her. And so whether she had indigestion or stomach issues, but I just get the feeling Debbie carries that nervous energy in her stomach.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. So thank you, Debbie, for your question. Um, we've got Carly. Carly, I met on the weekend in Ballarat. She travelled along, so I think she'd like to see you have your expo in Warrnambool.
I was in Warrnambool last month, I think, for 2 days at the expo that was down there. There was
Oh,
already
beautiful.
Sacred Mists, it's called, the one that was down there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So, Carly, I don't know if you know about that one, honey. I know she travelled about 2 hours to join in on Sunday with the expo that we were at.
Wow.
So, wonderful. And that's the thing, people do travel for things
I
like
do.
that. I love it. So we've got Kim. Evening, ladies. Do you see anything for myself or my youngest child, medical wise, or any messages for my gum? From my
My,
gum. My gum. That's interesting. My mind went in a couple of different places with that side of it, but
yeah.
all right, honey. Now, okay. There's a lot going on around you energy wise, and I just get the feeling that the energy is very erratic around you at times. So I get the reference to it's important to actually take that step back and to take that breath and ground yourself as well with that. I get that you hold on to a lot in your energy field, and I feel that the body, when I'm looking at your health, is sort of I'm a big believer when stuff sits in that energy field, it becomes the physical sort of side of it. So when I say look at the things that you've needed to let go of in the past, do the reflection, let go of that, and you will see the change in your health with that side of it. Now, with your child, for some reason, I want to put his blood on a slide, which is usually my sign for blood tests with that side of it. So whether he's needing to have some tests or you don't have the clearer picture of what's going on with his health, I'm not getting warning bells in any way, but in saying that, I am also not trained in medical, so I can only give you what spirit draws me to with that side of it. I do want to say, look at the relationship with you, with that side of it, because spirit's got me playing with my ring, which is my sign for relationship. So whether gum is part of the relationship or was, I just get the reference to the ring. Okay, so I don't know if somebody's giving you a ring that has a special meaning to it, but I'm getting very focused around the ring with all right, honey, take some time for yourself too, because I just get the feeling that you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders at the same time. So I wish you all the best with that as well. Beautiful. Wow, all these messages are coming through. Felicity says, this is my manager. She says, I love this beautiful line of work to be a part of the team. Oh, thank you, honey. And I hope
Yeah.
you're feeling a little bit better today. We've got
Hi,
a few people.
Flippy.
Beautiful. Sammy says hello.
Hello.
Um, all right, what's Ashley got to say? I don't read the comments either. I just spirit draws me to where to click.
Yeah.
So Ashley says, "Is there any messages for me regarding my court case, please?"
Oh, as soon as I seen that, I just had this vision of you running out the court going, yay! I had a really good feeling about it. But I do feel like it's going to take a little bit of time to get things in order. Make sure you've got all the paperwork. Make sure you've got all the ducks in a row as far as this goes. But I do see a really positive outcome, because as soon as I seen that, I felt like I was celebrating. Okay. Yeah, I've got a really positive energy around that. So make sure you're really grounded in the truth, because the truth always comes through in the long run. Okay, and you're going to be okay. Is what I got.
Excellent. I'm sure that's going to be a weight off of her shoulders as well. So, and it's funny because when you said the ducks in the line, I was getting dot all the I's and cross all the T's. And I just love when you get talking to other mediums how we all have our own ways of working, and our symbolism is all very unique to ourselves. But we pick up on the same energies a lot of the time, as at the same time. So Anna says, "Hello, gorgeous ladies. Hello." It's lovely to see you guys all coming online. Guys, if you like, just while we're talking as well, feel free to share what area you're from as well, and let Michelle see how far we actually cross with these broadcasts at the same time. So it's a good way for us to know sort of how far we're going and where we're getting to. So Liz says, "Will I find a new place to live soon? Do you see me moving?" I get yes and yes, honey. So to me, it's the feeling things will move very quickly around you. And I do get the reference to let go of all the expectations and go with the flow as well, because I get you've had the structure in the past, hasn't quite worked to the way that you want it. The energy is really flowing now that is going to change with that. Okay, so all the best with the move. Okay, it's like moving house every time I go and do an expo.
It is. I was one of the last to leave on Sunday, and I'm like, oh my God, I only had to pack up a table. You, on the other hand, had to pack up half your house just about, and you were out of there, and I'm still trying to get my shit together.
My husband did quite well. I haven't quite looked at how he's packed things away in the cases and stuff yet, but I do need to do that tomorrow to get ready, because we're off to Broken Hill this weekend for an expo for 2 days. So hit the road Friday and get back very late Sunday night.
Oh, that's exciting. Awesome. Yeah, you're off to Broken Hill. I'm off to Albury Wodonga this weekend.
Ah, perfect.
So we're expoing everywhere.
We are, aren't we? I feel like the Leylands. Off we go again.
Love. We're spreading the
That's
love,
it.
spreading the light. It's awesome.
I love it. Excellent. So, all right. So we've got Natasha. Natasha says, "Any messages from my dad, please?"
I feel like Dad's telling you it's time to take the next step. He's telling you to move forward, to let go, because I do feel I'm seeing a thread. I'm actually getting like a thread that you're I feel like you've been hanging on by a thread to something that you've got to now just release and just move forward. And I feel like Dad's got catching mitts, like he's going to catch you. You're not going to fall. It's going to be okay, is what I'm getting with that. All right, I'm getting a lot of safety. I feel really a lot of safety energy coming forward from Dad. What do you feel around that?
Yeah, I feel the same thing. I got the reference to it's the feeling of it's time to let go sort of thing. So whether it's letting go of Dad's energy or letting go of the past, I just get the feeling that things are going to move forward. But Dad's always going to have your back, honey. He said to me, "Where else would I be?" So your bond was very, very strong with your dad is the reference I get. And that just because you can't see the physical, he is very much still the same way in the energetical side, the spiritual side of it. Okay. So all the best with that, hon. And I get the feeling there's going to be a few changes around you as well at the same time. Okay, so Rachel, lately I've been feeling my best friend who passed energy around me. Is she around? And I got yes straight away reading that, honey. I get the feeling that she's very strongly around you. For some reason, I need to acknowledge the butterflies, but I also feel like somebody has honored her life in either the tattoo or the drawing side of stuff with that. Okay, I do feel that your best friend was here one moment and gone the next, so taken to quite suddenly at the same time. Very unexpected with that. I want to say, and I want to say to everybody, close your eyes and take a deep breath and clear your mind and just allow yourself to feel loved ones around you, because when you can get out of that head noise, that chatter, it's amazing what will come through. All right, Spirit's never too far away from you. So thank you, Rachel, for your question, honey. Wow, we're getting a few. I'm just clicking on names now.
Okay.
Beautiful. So, Bree, is my granddad's birthday this Saturday, and I miss him so much. Anything from him, please? If not, will my sister be clear from her cancer? Wow, there's
Yeah.
a lot going on there.
Yes, yes. It's I'm actually feeling a lot of pressure in my stomach when I'm looking at the about your sister, the being the cancer. So I'm feeling that it's to do with
Mm.
the abdomen sort of stomach area, and I actually feel like I need to move to get comfortable. So I'm getting that there is a lot of discomfort there for her. I do feel that I feel like she's going to plateau out. Like there'll be a little bit of there's like a remission or some sort of it's good healing space because I feel like I want to sit back right now and go. I've got some healing time. I've got a bit of
Yeah.
space. I feel a little bit more happy and nicer energy around that for your sister. Okay, so something's really nice and looking after your sister. And as I'm feeling into that energy, I'm actually feeling like it's coming through from Granddad. Like he's watching over her, and I'm actually seeing him sort of standing as if to say, he's stroking her and saying it's going to be okay, all right, sending her lots of healing and love from the other side. At the moment, I'm getting a lot of emotion, and I'm finding it hard to find if it's from Granddad or if it's from your sister or even yourself. So there's a lot of emotion going on back and forth from spirit and around you all at the moment. So it is a very um, full on time emotionally for you all. But I do feel in the bigger picture, everything's going to be okay. All right. So just keep focusing on bringing light and love and healing and all of that beautiful energy in and around. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny because when you said about the emotion, I felt like I was welling up with tears, but the sadness from the grandfather. So whether it's their loss, like missing the grandfather or
Yeah.
around the whole
There's so much
situation.
emotion around all of that situation. And
There is.
there's so much in that question that you can't answer it in a short little
No.
bit.
That's it, exactly. And it's hard sometimes just doing these mini readings because you want to go so much more into it, but you also want to get to as many people as possible. So, so Anna says, any insight on my back issues? Will I get better in any way, please? Yeah, honey, I get that you will, but I also feel that like I'm seeing an X-ray of your back and I get muscular issues with there, but I do feel like I've got disc issues as in bulging discs at the same time. I want to say try changing the way you're moving. So whether you're um allowing like moving a certain way to try and stop that pain. I also get the sorry, honey, the reference to breathe and allow your muscles to release because I've got that tension every time you go to move, you predict the pain before it actually hits sort of thing. So I do get that the body is reacting to that side of it. I would suggest meditation, honey, and see in your mind going into those cells in that unhappy area and just breathe the white light, the healing energy into that to help move that energy. And I do feel that things will get better with that side of it. I don't feel like I've got warning bells or anything going off. It's about making change is the feeling I get with that. Okay, so I send you all the best. I would try, even if you're not allergic to it or have any issues with magnesium, get some magnesium oil. Karma rub is really good. Rub it into the back because it soaks into your system a lot quicker. All right, honey. So I wish you all the very best with that side, and I send you lots of love and healing with them. And so we got Sue. Ladies, are there any messages for me, please?
Hmm. I've got a lovely lady in spirit that's sending lots of love at the moment, and she's actually um, just so happy to be let you know that she's there. I'm wiggling around in my chair as I'm feeling her energy. So I feel like she was quite a fidgeter or a bit nervous with who she was, and she's even a little bit nervous to be coming forth like this in this type of forum, if you like. So, but she wants to send you lots of love. And she's, oh, I just want to fidget. I can't get past the fidgeting just yet. It's like I really can feel how fidgety she is, this lady. Very gentle. She would have been very quiet and very sensitive too, sending you lots and lots of love and telling you also to be proud of yourself and all of that you've achieved in the last few weeks, especially. Is there something that you've been trying or it's been very hard for you? And as I said that, I'm seeing a feather drop. So there's something that's getting that the energy shifting. There's a lighting up of everything that's been taking place around you. All right, so this lady's there to help guide you forward with that. And as I say that, she's saying something about her hairdo or her hair color or something. There's a reference around the hair area, and that's also relevant for you in some way, whether you have had the same color hairdo or you've just had a hairdo and she's liking your hairdo, but I'm getting the reference around the hairdo there for you. So hopefully that's
Beautiful.
relevant.
Excellent. I don't know if she had false teeth, but she took her false teeth out. I felt like I wanted to pull my teeth out, even though they're mine. While you were talking, I keep going, they're there. So I don't know what that reference was about. I love it the way Spirit does things while I'm listening in that way. So all the best with that one, Sue. And now we've got Felicity. I have actually seen that come up a couple of times, but I missed it the first time. Hi, guys. I'm from Mount Gambier. Can you please tell me what my baby boy was so upset tonight and didn't want to sleep tonight? He's been tested and been in the clear of everything. Thanks, ladies. You're welcome, honey. I get restless energy around him, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's quite intuitive himself, hun. So, to me, sorry, honey.
I just got in the room.
Yeah, so it might be making him feel a little bit uncomfortable, not understanding what he's feeling or seeing, or picking up on in that side of it. I would suggest ask him to open up and talk to you, to explain what he's feeling, what he's picking up on, and to be let him know that it's okay, that it's normal, he's safe in that side of it as well, so you don't put the walls up and block that side of it out. When it comes to his health, I get that clear is going to stay there. So to me, I'm not getting anything that he needs or you need to be concerned about in that side. So I just get it's about finding balance, and it's about moving forward for you guys at the moment, because I do feel it's been quite a sort of testing time in the past, just recently for you. So thank you very much. You ought to look at, do you get to Mount Gambier at all, hun?
We were going to do an expo there, actually. but we changed it. We didn't get there. So, no, we don't. Yeah. Do you do an expo there or anything?
I haven't done an expo there as yet. I've done, over the last 2 or 3 years, I've done, I think, 3 or 4 live shows there now and just reading days. But I am doing an expo there mid-November, I think it's called. It's called the Miracles Psychic Fair. So that's the one that they're doing in Broken Hill this weekend. They do, where we've got Broken Hill, Port Pirie, Mildura, and Mount Gambier. Sort of thing spread out through the years. So this one in November will be my first expo there. So I love getting up to the mount. So it's good. Excellent.
They've got that big blue lake there, don't they?
It's gorgeous. Apparently a car ended up in that the other day. I don't know how.
Wow.
But somebody drove in there. So I just wanted to bring this one up because this is Melissa that you read for, I think, the first or second reading. She says, thank you. That sure does help. Good to know that it's taking a new pathway and smoothing out what I need to hear. I have had enough storm for now. Love and light to you, beautiful ladies.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Same to
it's
you.
Lovely. Yeah. Beautiful. And I got a funny feeling Melissa is from New Zealand by memory. off the top of my head. Pretty sure that's the same Melissa that messaged me last night and said she was from New Zealand. So, any, mini, money, mo. Let's go that one. Oh, I think I've done that one. Yep. I'm going back to Anna and her back. All right, let's scroll up a little. Here we go. All right, so Kylie, hello, would love some guidance regarding work. Am I on the right path? Thank you.
Wow, you can never be on the wrong path. There's never a wrong path. You've ended up where you are because of the lessons that you've needed to learn that have got you to there. Okay, so you're on the right track. But I do feel that as far as work goes, there is some niggling there. It's like, oh my God, it's the stirrings of new energy is starting to rise within you, okay? So you're needing to, over the next few months, you'll find the need to want to find more satisfying work, something that's giving you more challenges, more rewards, more worthiness for within yourself too. And as a result of that, I'm seeing you taking a step, and this step's a big step. It's not a little step, it's a big step. So you're going to step out of your comfort zone as far as work goes, I feel, in I'll say about around about in the next 6 months time. And I'm feeling you need to speak up too, because I'm getting it within my throat here. It's kind of getting a little bit difficult to talk. So there's something around the workplace for you that you maybe need to speak up about, or you're not sure about, but you need to start to speak your truth around the work situation, okay? And then from there, you're going to end up moving forward as a result of that. So see how you go with that.
Excellent. So, all right. I just got a personal inbox, but I'll mention that one in a moment. Okay, so just scrolling down. Okay. All right, so Bozzy, I guess you say it. Lucas, anything from me, please, from Leonard. Oh, okay. Since I said that, I got the shortness of the breath, the chest issues with that side of it. I do feel that Leonard was a little bit of a character as well, because I get that cheeky energy. But I want to say, look at what was going on around the heart, the legs and stuff. I need to acknowledge the dog. So I'm not sure if Leonard's a dog or it's two legs or four legs, but I just get all of a sudden that I've got this cheeky energy, but I've got the playful dog coming in with the cheeky energy at the same time. So I just need to acknowledge very much the animal being around you too, honey, with that side of it. Okay. I don't know. I want to say infection in the lungs, because I keep getting drawn to the health issues with that side of it. So to me, it's the feeling that they were ongoing constantly in that way. So I want to say drawn out over a period of time as well with that. Okay. So can I please leave you with those two energies? I've got the male energy and I've got the dog energy that comes in around you at the same time. Don't know what the tapping is that you hear at times. I just feel like I've got the fingernails on the table in that sense, making noise with that. All right. So thank you. Guys, just keep sharing as well. Share the love, spread the video, share the live video with your friends on your page and your family. Invite them as well. Now, the inbox I got, honey, and it's who you know, sort of thing. Felicity would like to know if she could please have a reading, if you would have anything for her, please.
For me?
Yeah, Felicity King is her name.
Okay. Oh. First of all, I'm getting a lot of like anxious energy for her. Okay, so I do feel like there is she gets very shy. Lots of self-doubt is what I get around her as well. She's got to talk herself through those situations when she's feeling like that, okay? Because she actually has a whole lot more to offer than what she is confident enough in doing, all right? Now, I'm also very excited. I'm getting a really big buzz coming in. Good news is coming for her, especially around a project that she's been trying to work towards or put in a lot of time, work, and energy into creating. It's going to, oh, it's just seen a big egg crack. So it's like she's finally cracking through the barrier or the shell. And it's also being shown the egg from spirit tells me that it's like a birth because it's the breaking open of the egg, the birthing of the chicken, if you like, from all that work and nurturing and effort that she's been putting into things. Now I'm picking up two children around her as well. So I'm getting the juggling energy. I'm wanting to juggle. So I'm feeling like there's been a lot of juggling with these work project and what she's been working towards. And that's probably where I'm even speaking fast. So that it's like it's all got to come out quick, 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 quick. So she's obviously wants to get things done fast all the time, juggling, keeping up with everything. All right, and that's where probably the anxiety comes from as well. So sitting back, telling yourself, I'm doing a good job is important, but also to know that all that hard work is starting to pay off is what I'm getting there as well for her. So hopefully that's helped her a
Beautiful.
little bit.
I think she needed to hear that at the moment. They suffered a loss in their family only late last week, sort of
Oh,
thing. So yeah, I think that with what I know, that made a lot of sense to me, knowing Felicity in that way. So thank you. I'm sure she appreciates it. I'll get
thank
message in a minute going, I'm in tears. You watch. Now, I just see my name on this, and this is why it probably caught my
you.
attention. Hi, Leanne, my sister raves about you all the time. Oh, that's lovely of her. That was my pop flipping the coins, laugh out loud. Do you see anything for me? And it's funny because I just felt like he wanted to keep flicking the coins. I just kept seeing the man's hand that was doing that. So, all right. So, honey, I get there's a little bit of frustrating energy around you at the moment, and I get the reference to take that step back, take that deep breath. I feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself at the moment as well. So I want to say the expectations that you're putting on yourself isn't allowing you to move forward in the way that you want to. Take that step back, take that deep breath, allow things to catch up. And I get that you will see the clearer picture with that. But I want to say, look at the opportunities coming your way this week this year, because I get the reference to there's things going to be put in front of you. You need to choose the direction that you want to head, because I do feel there's change coming with that. So thank you, honey, for your lovely message. I like the button on the mouse. It just scrolls and it stops at the turn of message.
Cool.
Beautiful. Yeah. So we've got Kylie. Hello, my grand Flicks just sent me a message with all tears, crying faces. That's it. Felicity's in tears. I told you. I knew that was
Oh,
going to happen. They're good healing tears, honey, if you're still listening.
yeah.
Hello, my grandfather passed on Christmas Day. Is there any messages from me? For me, sorry. Messages for her. Did I read that right? Hello, granny passed on Christmas Day. Is there any messages from her?
I just instantly seen this draft board. Like she would have liked playing drafts. I don't know what if that's a symbology of saying that it's like playing drafts, or she liked playing drafts, or did somebody get the game of drafts on Christmas Day that she wanted to play drafts? I'm getting the draft board or the game of life connected with this in some way. But I'm feeling as though I want that's like a child within sort of message coming through from Granny to say, hey, I'm in a good space, enjoy, be happy, have fun with all of the gifts that you get given from life, is what I get. But I'm stuttering too. So I feel, did she obviously passed suddenly. I'm feeling like it was sudden, it was quick. She didn't expect it because I'm feeling that it's connected with the talking. So I don't know. Was it a stroke that caused her to pass or something like that? Because it was unexpected, is what I'm getting. But I'm feeling comfortable with all of that and happy and at peace is what I'm getting there too. Okay.
Yeah. It's funny because
So
I was getting a beautiful smile with the peaceful feeling.
yeah, but I can't place the draft board quite. I don't know. I'm getting this vision of a draft board, and it's strange. I'm just not picking it up properly. I don't think. I don't know. It might be me sitting here with what I'm picking. It's a draft board. It's checkers. You know the old
Yeah.
checkerboards with drafts.
Yeah, you move the
How
pieces and you take turns.
yeah, I'm really just getting that, and I feel like Granny would have liked to play that when she was a child. I'm getting that, so I'm getting that she's having the fun, the happiness of being youthful and set free and that sort of thing again. Okay, yeah. So
Excellent.
I'm
Well,
getting that.
thank you. And all the best, Kylie, with that. And now this one caught my eye. Sammy, I have really been, God, it helps if I can read English. I have been really anxiety lately and worried about my daughter. She has some sudden anxiety too. Will all this pass? Honey, yeah, I get it will, but I want to say let's look at the triggers, all right? So I want to say take a step back and look at what's causing your anxiety to start with, okay? With your daughter, I feel she's quite intuitive, and it's that feeling that she's more than likely blocking what spirit's trying to tell her, so they're trying to get her attention. You may find that you're a little bit the same. So I want to say, do you ever get those gut feelings or just know things before they happen? If you answer yes to that, that is your intuition that sort of kicks in that sense. There may be other ways that it comes through and shows itself. But look at how things have been in heightened for you a lot lately as well with that side of it. You may be picking up on each other's energy at the same time. So her anxiety could be yours and vice versa, because we do pick up the energy of those around us and take it on like it's ours at the same in the same way. But I want to suggest maybe sit and meditate, clear your mind, and just concentrate on your breathing and raise your vibrations through your breath work. And I get the feeling that will help to get on top of that. All right, Sammy, so I wish you all both the very best with that side of it. Michelle, on that subject, do you find people quite often come to you with anxiety and depression that are quite intuitive?
Absolutely, yes, because they're picking up on so many energies around them that they're not aware of what's going on. And
Yeah.
so it's about going home sometimes and just taking yourself away from a situation, having a shower, throwing your clothes in the washing machine, sitting down and saying, hey, you know what? It's okay. Just connecting and cleansing yourself
That's it.
again. It's bringing that in. So
Yeah.
it's a big, big topic.
It is.
Anxiety in today's world, because we've got so many different energies around us that are affecting us in many different ways. I mean, we've got Wi-Fi in and around the houses these days. We've got radio and television signals, electricity. We've got all
Well,
these
that's it.
artificial
Yeah.
stuff around us, not to mention what spirit are trying to work through and bring through with us as well. So
That's it.
there's so many different things to cope with in today's world. So yes, of course, especially when you're really in tune with spirit, or spirit are trying to get a message through to you, and this is something that they really want you to be aware of. They'll give you these signs, and they give you that anxious feeling that something's there or something's going on, and you can't put your finger on it, but that's their way of trying to go, hey, wake up, we're here, we're talking to you.
That's it.
And that's, taking yourself away, sitting down, going in and just listening to the inner self and letting that. I
Yeah.
put it like you've got your conscious mind and you've got your subconscious, the one that spirit talked to, and that's in the back seat. And you've got your conscious mind in the front seat. It's used to being in the driver's seat going, hey, you back there, shut up, I'm in control. And
I
that's
love
where
it.
anxiety comes in from. Does that make sense? Yeah?
Oh, it certainly does to me. And you're probably the same as yourself. You see so many people at the moment coming forward with the anxiety and the depression because people are awakening, but they're not understanding so much how it works. And I think the more we can educate people one way or another to understand how spirit and this side of stuff works, that people are going to start taking that step back, taking the breath, and realizing how important it is to do that cleansing and that acknowledgement
And
regularly.
reconnecting with themselves and
Yeah,
reconnecting with the spirit and reconnecting with the earth energies that are around us, because we are meant to be part of it. And bringing that back into ourselves will bring that peace. It will bring us back into balance with our natural psychic self too, with our natural connections
definitely.
with the spirit realms around us, which are everywhere, and that's part of the disconnection and the disharmony, is because we've
Mhm.
lost that ability to listen to that spiritual side of ourselves, you know.
That's it.
um, and what I love about what how you've had me on here tonight, you know, you read your style of reading, my style of reading. There's so many magnificent readers out there that are
Sure.
offering and helping so many people to reconnect and discover that within themselves. And it's just such a magical and beautiful time to bring all of this about. You know, we're so blessed to have
We
so
are.
many
We
people
truly are.
around that help. Yeah.
That's it. And that's one thing I'm noticing, like these days, like both my children are intuitive. And I'm just grateful that I've got the opportunity to help them grow with that. But when I was a child, this sort of stuff wasn't really spoken about. Like my dad, my intuition seems to come through my dad's side of the family more so. And it was just kind of like he had it, but he closed down. He didn't talk to us kids, or I presume he didn't talk to mum about it either, sort of thing. And even today, he still finds it very hard to talk about it because of the way they were conditioned as adults and as children and the way they were brought up by adults, sort of thing. And I'm just
Absolutely.
grateful that people are
Yeah.
starting to open up.
Because it
So
was considered spooky, or, you know, oh my God, all that
crazy.
dark serious stuff, or, you know, you'll be burned at the stake and that sort of thing, which is interesting because today I went and done some organised some advertising for the next expo we're doing. And the ad they sent me back was all kind of ghoulish looking, and I'm like, no, we're not in the dark ages anymore. We want this
No,
to be healing, we want it to be light, we want it to be, you know. So it's interesting that some
that's it.
people, because that's where I work, in the light and the healing and all of that side of things, where it's interesting
Yeah.
that some people are still stuck in that dark ages of it. And
Mm.
I wasn't there. I'm like, when I see this ad, I'm like, what? Where did that come from?
It's kind of offensive in a sense, isn't it, that people go to that, but that's not what it's all about,
No, I
sort of
know.
thing. And I think
Yes.
as people step into the light and this side of stuff, people will start moving forward so much easier with their lives than being
Yes.
stuck in the past.
Absolutely,
So,
and letting go of all the conditioning that we've had put on us from religious structures and
yeah,
all of that sort of thing too, because that was a disempowering time, you know. But at the
yeah,
time, I guess it was needed. But now we can be
mm,
re-empowered with our own selves, our own beliefs, and grow with that through the guidance we receive from spirit, from
that's
our
it.
psychic self, you know.
Yeah.
And that's empowering everybody then to do
Oh,
those
for
things.
sure. And that's what I keep saying. If we can keep coming, like work from the heart, work in that positive light, and just put our trust in the universe and let go of all the judgment and everything else that comes into the world that sort of throws that uneasy energy out there, it's going to be a much better place.
Yeah, yeah, and more of things like this, because that
Yep.
magnifies the energy, bringing it together and spreading it out. You know, it's just
It does.
a wonderful um, way of sharing it all, isn't it? You
Yeah.
know,
Even just like on Facebook, guys, share the love, the hearts and stuff like that, or walk out into the street and just smile at somebody. It
absolutely.
makes an amazing difference to you and that other person.
And
Put
when
somebody else in
somebody's
a better
blowing their
mood.
car horn, it's just wave at them, go, hey,
Yeah.
and instantly they'll go, what?
Yeah.
And they'll
We
realise
do
we're
that on
bringing
road
it there.
trips. Felicity and I get to this stage where we get into the silly, what I call the silly hour. What I said to my husband was a silly hour the other day. We just start waving to everybody going past in the opposite direction. They must think those women are nutty, but it's good to see some people actually wave back, and the smiles, and then you get the stuck up ones. It's quite hilarious.
Laughing at you later on, going, "Oh, look at them! Oh." You've made them laugh, so you've actually lifted their energy by doing that,
Exactly. And it's probably taken them out of their own heads a bit for 5 seconds. So, the impact that we have on people is incredible.
Yeah.
With that. I'm not sure what that message Felicity just sent me, but it says earthquake. I didn't feel the ground move.
The earth is moving for her. What's happening?
It must be. Interesting. All right, honey, would you like to tell us how people can get in contact for you for readings, or the best way for them to reach out? I have put your website there. Hopefully I've spelt it right.
Okay, yep. Well, I do have a website, yes. It's Michelle Conway, Psychic Medium. I've just got a new one, so I've got to remember the name.com. Otherwise, I do have my Facebook page. You can message me through my Facebook page, which is Psychic Michelle Conway. Or obviously my phone number, which is, will I give that off over here? Or
if you're comfortable giving it, or people can, inbox me and I can pass it on. It's up to you, honey.
Perhaps if you're in Australia, it's 0429 903588. But yeah, otherwise, I'm sure if they contact you, you'll be able to let them know how to find me.
Yeah, I've got your business card here, so beautiful. I've got it there for Flick to give you a ring and see what we can fit in expo-wise, and head over and join in. So excellent. All right, honey. Well, we're just on out of time. I can't believe that whole hour has gone so quickly. I could talk to you all night.
That has flown by. It went really fast.
It has, and it's probably past your bedtime.
Absolutely. I'm up late tonight.
Yeah, well, you're half an hour ahead of us. So.
Yeah. 10 o'clock for me, nearly, yes.
Yeah.
I normally go to bed about 8:30 when you rang me or said to me, "Hey, do you want to do this?" I'm like, "Yeah, that'd be wonderful." And then you said, "Oh, it'll be 9 o'clock for you." I'm like, "Oh, my God."
Well, see, I'm used to sitting on the lounge with a computer on my lap still at midnight, and I'm half expecting a phone call from my daughter tonight at midnight when she finishes work.
Finding that energy and stuff at this time of night where I'm going, my husband said to me today, and I said I was doing this. They go, "Oh, you'll be up late."
Yeah. That's it. So, and we had Jane. Sorry, we've run out of time to answer questions, but Jane, I'll just quickly bring her name up because she says hello to the lovely Michelle. So I don't know if you know that name. So we just say hi.
Jane.
Excellent. Yeah. So I hope you're well, Jane. Sorry, honey, we didn't get a chance to answer your question, but I just really want to say thank you so much for joining in, and you're very welcome to come back anytime and do this with me again. It's been fun. Excellent.
Was fun. I had a great time. Thank you for having me. Yes, I'd love to
You're
come
welcome.
back.
Yep. Maybe before your next expo, we could get you back on and you can give us more details leading into that and what's going on.
Yeah, whenever. You just let me know. I'm happy to come back.
Okay, beautiful. All right. Well, thank you so much, honey. I'll drop you back to the lobby and I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Love, thank you for joining in.
Bye, everyone. See you.
Bye. All right. Excellent, guys. Oh, wow. What a show. It's been beautiful talking to Michelle and having her on. Thank you all so very much for your messages and everything else. I'm so sorry we didn't get to answer everybody's questions, but we certainly allow Spirit to draw us to where is needed at that time. You're very welcome to join me next Wednesday night, same time, 8:30 Australian Central Standard Time, but you can also catch me on Tuesday mornings at 10:30 with the Roz for Intuitive Tuesday chat as well. All right, and I may even pop up again again later in the, oh no, I'm away in Broken Hill on the weekend. So I was going to say I may even pop in later in the week and just say hi and maybe do little mini readings, but that may have to wait until early next week. So if you are in the Broken Hill area, come along to the town hall and join in for the Miracles Psychic Expo Saturday and Sunday. I think it's 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'd love to see you there. I do have a small amount of readings available still for the weekend as well. But you're certainly welcome to go to my website, Leanne Winston. I haven't even put that up on screen yet tonight. Leanne Winston, psychicmedium.com. My calendar is there and my booking link and everything like that if you would like to go ahead and make a booking with me. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys. It's been wonderful once again having you all on board and joining in. Please keep sharing the love. Share the videos. People can watch this as a repost at any time as well. And thank you for your part. And take care and do something for yourself tomorrow. Give 5 minutes back. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.